Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 7th or 8th. I don't remember what day it actually is. I think it's the 8th, but, whatever. It'll be in the title. Scorpio, we're going to look at your current general energies. You have the Sky Bridge card. It says possibility for union, and you have the Page of Pentacles. There you go. There could clearly be a new person coming in for you. Definitely could be an earth sign. I'm pretty sure you've had an earth sign showing up in your readings for quite a while now, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was an earth sign, or again, if it's not an earth sign, could just be a person with a lot of earth in their chart, or Page of Pentacles can just represent someone new. So clearly there's just someone new or something new coming in for you. Could be also a new job offer if you've been waiting for a job or a career. I kind of get this feeling of like, as far as job or career is concerned for you, I kind of get this feeling of like dabbling, maybe you've been like trying to figure out what you want to do. I feel like maybe you've been kind of like jumping around from like a couple of different ideas. And I'm not saying I don't mean like you're settling on something as in you're settling on something in a bad way. I feel like you're just settling into like work opportunity. Here you go, Eight of Pentacles. It could be a career, could be a business, whatever it is that you do. You could be retired and you could still be making more money, right? You could be doing things to make more money or to make money on the side. So I definitely feel there is a possibility for union between you and another person. It looks very balanced to me. We go down to the Justice card here. Could be a water sign. You have basically everything here: Libra, Taurus, water, Aquarius. Fire right here. So, take it how it resonates. It's kind of funny that you have the Five of Pentacles again. I am almost 1,000,000% sure that you keep getting this, and I keep saying to you here, Scorpio, that you could be attracting a person who has been through something very, very similar to you. It's like both of these people are out in the cold, and I kind of feel like both people need to like wake up and see each other. So, you could be dealing with a person, or you could be meeting a new person where you're both like out in the cold from maybe previous relationships. I really believe that's the thing that's going to stand out to you the most, Scorpio, about this person is that, if you're attracting love, I feel like they have been through something very, very similar to what you went through. So it's like, you're not mirroring each other, but I just think you have had similar, past relationship or something like that. I mean, this shows up for you every single reading I do. You have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot more success and abundance coming in for you at this time as well. I look at the Ten of Pentacles as kind of like everything you want in your life. It is the tree of life, and it kind of represents, having everything that you desire in your life. I always say, like, to me, I don't think we ever truly get everything that we want in life, but, I feel like this is pretty darn close. Ten of Pentacles is like leaving a legacy. It's also a card of like building a lot of success, and I definitely see a lot more success coming in for you, even going this direction here. I mean, the King of Cups could just be your water energy. The Ace of Pentacles is a card that represents potential or a big opportunity, and the Hierophant can just represent, what I will say about him is he can just represent he communicates with like the heavens and the earth, but he can also bring things from like the universe, heaven, down to earth. So, we could almost look at this as kind of like a manifestation reading, where it's like you could be manifesting or, grounding something in reality here with that Hierophant as well. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, very independent energy. Again, if you are attracting a person, I do feel like they're very independent. They probably need a lot of alone time is what I'm getting here. They're even showing up, as like King of Swords type energy. King of Swords could be someone older than you. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, but could be someone older than you, or could be a very mature person. But I feel like they kind of like need alone time, and that does not mean they don't want to be with you. I think you need alone time as well. So, this could actually work out. It's like two people who kind of can go off and do their own thing and then come back together and be happy. I think that's perfect. I also definitely feel that if you're either starting a new job or thinking about starting a new business, or, kind of revisiting a business that you've been working on, there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you. I mean, this is a very abundant reading already. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like being left out in the cold. It can be a card of poverty. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness. So I actually feel your money looks great. One card isn't going to make a reading. I always say that. Sometimes a reading could have all positive cards, and Five of Pentacles comes up and people are like, oh, there's the Five of Pentacles. I'm like, yeah, one card out of all 900 cards that are here on the table. It's not going to ruin like the entire reading. But I do feel this is saying like keep an eye on your finances. Don't waste your money and all that other good stuff. You'll be fine. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Definitely victory coming in for you. I feel like there's some sort of victory, or you're charging towards success. Like, look, we go from here up to the Star. The Star could just be some hope, like some hope, wish, or dream that you have. Something that you really see as very valuable. The Star comes up a lot nowadays, mostly because of Pluto and Aquarius. I think that it's almost impossible to not be working towards a star. Again, the star is like your North Star. It is something that guides you through life. It is something that you can, aim at. It could be like a purpose, or whatever you feel like your purpose is. It could be some sort of big project or goal or wish or dream that you're working towards. But it looks to me like you're charging towards success. Next in the area, what are we doing? What you need to know right now. You have this gathering around card. It says the power of community. So a lot of you could be spending more time in community. Again, it's kind of boring because, these community cards come up quite a bit nowadays. And again, Pluto and Aquarius is the collective. So, it makes perfect sense to me that a lot of people would be kind of like dealing with community, or spending more time in the community, learning from people in the community, building a community, any of that stuff. So, it makes perfect sense to me. And I feel like there could be a lot of success there for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Wands here. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of kind of like an opportunity. It's a card of a big opportunity as well, but it's like something you have to take care of. So I feel like there could be a big opportunity coming in for you. It literally could be marriage. I do consider the Ace of Pentacles to be the path to marriage, and we go King of Cups to the Hierophant, which would be marriage. So you could be marrying like another water sign. Could be any sign. You have basically everything here, but I feel like you could be kind of like going on an adventure to find love. If you're not looking for love, again, I feel like you're just committing to something that you're very passionate about. Even if you are looking for love, honestly, here, Scorpio, the King of Cups, he has very deep emotions. So again, if you have deep emotions about something like a business idea, or if you feel deeply that you're meant to do something, this to me looks like you're actually finally like bringing it down to earth is kind of what I'm getting here. You have the King of Swords. King of Swords, like knowledge and wisdom. I feel like you've learned a lot, probably over, like, since the beginning of COVID. I don't know, what was I, like 2020, 2021 or something like that? I don't know, I lost all sense of time during COVID, but what I would say here is that, I think that those, however many years that was, basically, that they imprisoned us, I feel like you kind of maybe learned a lot, got a lot of information, gathered a lot of information, and it's like now you're ready to express it. You have the Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands says open up. I would open up a little bit. I think this is true for all water signs. Like, if you want love, I think all water signs could be experiencing just a little bit of closed off energy. It's like not a bad thing. I would just say, if you want love, open up. If you don't, then don't. Keep doing what you're doing here, Scorpio. But let's see what is going on here. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. Yeah, there's like I do feel like water signs need to let go of the past. You have the Five of Swords. It's like you have a big opportunity here, Ace of Pentacles, but the Five of Swords is like you need to see it. Five of Swords can also represent, kind of like taking a risk. And you end with the Five of Swords here as well. So, and also what I'm getting here, Scorpio, is like sometimes I think we go through a breakup and it's like we think we want the person back, but do we really just want to win? And again, I'm not calling you out here. Trust me, I've been there, right? It's like, I'm not afraid to say it. So, it's like, do you just want to win? Do you just not want to believe that person could let you go, right? And it's like, I think we all have a problem with that. We all have that, ego part of us, which says like, how dare that MFer break up with me, right? And I kind of get a little bit of that energy here, Scorpio, but I feel like it's saying, thinking like that could be holding you back from something like truly awesome. With the King of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. See, you have the Nine of Wands twice, and again, the King of Swords would be also, he could represent closed off energy. So I feel like for some of you, this is kind of like saying you need to open up more, or you could be kind of like putting up boundaries against someone. It's almost like you might see someone as the King of Swords, but they're actually soft, soft in a good way. With the King of Cups, I feel like they're very open, adventurous, probably have deep emotions as well. With the Nine of Wands, you have the World. This is what you have to gain, is what I feel like saying, is the world. You have everything to gain in a situation. The world can also represent an ending, so it's like something needs to end. In the major arcana, we go from the Fool to the World, then we start all over again as the Fool, and it's like saying to me that there could be a much more balanced new beginning coming in for you. In the area of the unexpected, you have the King of Wands. I kind of feel like if you're attracting love, this could be a person or the type of person that you're attracting. Look, he's got this big heart here, so I feel like it's a person who has a big heart. It could be a water sign, fire sign, again, earth sign. You have basically everything here. This obviously would be fire, but I really feel that this is how this person comes off. I feel like they are very confident, sure of themselves. Probably, I always say that King of Wands people, they nurture things, and again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to, they like really nurture things into existence. That's probably the thing that will stand out to you, is like anything they care about, they really give it like 110%. They really kind of have that caring. They care about the things that they do. It's kind of hard to describe, I think, but I think if you look at this person, it's like they really do things on purpose. They don't just do something to do it. And I hope that makes sense. But, this could be in work or business. Maybe that's where you notice this, especially if you work with this person. I also feel that, again, this could be your energy. Like if you're trying to build something new business, new career, the King of Wands, he's like the true entrepreneur. But he really cares about what he does. So if you put that energy into the Star, I feel like you will be very successful. You have the Star, the King of Cups, and the Justice card. The Star is, of course, like having a North Star. We kind of already talked about this. Some of you could be attracting a person who's like a star. I'm not like saying they're like literally famous, but they could get a lot of attention. They could be a star in your eyes as well, right? I feel like they're probably someone that you've been hoping for or wishing for, or they're very healed as well, is what I'm getting if you're attracting this person. This person might have Aquarius in their chart somewhere as well. It's definitely popping into my head. I kind of feel like they're a little bit of a visionary. They might have like futuristic ideas and things like that, but it's popping into my head that they're healed. She's also, you see these ripples in the water here. It's very specific. I feel like for some of you, it's like you literally have asked for a certain person. It could be a friend. It's popping into my head that some of you might be interested in a friend, and maybe you've like prayed for or asked for this person. And I feel like the universe has heard your calling here. And this could also be something else. Like, again, if you've been asking or praying for the universe to help guide you towards like a goal, wish, or dream, I think these ripples on the card here are kind of like confirmation that the universe has heard you, and I feel like the universe is like going to be guiding you. You have the King of Cups here. King of Cups, I think, kind of describes the next 20 years, basically, of our lives. You see this boat back here. The boat on the King of Cups is very specific. It represents a time where our ancestors would like get on boats and they would have no clue where they were going. So, it kind of represents adventure, but it also represents going into the unknown and just hoping that you're going to find, basically hoping that you find something, and you will. But it can represent like going into uncharted territory or uncharted seas. And I get that feeling for you, where especially like in work or business, with that Eight of Pentacles, you could be working on something where it's like you don't really know where it's going, but I almost feel like this is confirmation. It's like saying, if that's what you're doing, you are going in the right direction. You also have the Justice card. Justice is equal give and take. It's balance. I feel like something is balancing out here. Again, you could be attracting a person who's very balanced. I also feel for others that you just feel like the universe is kind of giving you proper karma, or is finally, I kind of get that feeling that you feel like the universe is finally on your side. So, that makes sense as well. With the Star card, you have the Ace of Cups. Yes. Again, definitely love here. So if you want love, this is something that's going to make you very happy, that's going to cause your emotions to overflow. If you don't want love, again, even if you do, it could also just be a goal, wish, or dream, something that you are accomplishing that is very fulfilling to you. Again, I think it's almost impossible for pretty much everyone to do something that they don't want to do, moving through Pluto and Aquarius. Especially, if you look at the astrology, we have the perfect storm of astrology leading into Pluto and Aquarius, which is mostly Uranus and Taurus. With Uranus and Taurus, if you aren't doing things that you value, like in work and business and career, even if you're retired, like if your daily routine is off, then you're probably going to change it and do more stuff that fulfills you. With the King of Cups, you have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I would be careful playing it safe here. That's what's popping into my head. If you're meeting a new person, if you're holding back too much, I feel like this person might be a little bit worried, or they might kind of take that as a bad sign. So I would be careful of that. Again, this might be this person as well. You might be attracting a person who's holding back. Again, I always tell people communicate about it, right? Especially if it's a good person. because that's like the easy way to solve it. I also feel some of you, it's like there's some sort of leap that's happening in your finances. So it looks to me like your finances are definitely improving. With the Justice card, yes, you have the Star. I definitely feel that you feel the universe is on your side. I feel like you feel the universe has heard your prayers, is answering your prayers. Even look at this. We have the Hierophant here. And like I said earlier, the Hierophant is the bridge between the heavens and the earth. So I feel like the universe has heard you. You have this Define card here. This is from the Threads of Fate Empyrean Oracle. And full disclosure, I have a business relationship with Threads of Fate, but they're launching 3 new decks, and you can find out more about that at the link down below. But I feel like you need to be very specific and clear on like what you want your future life to look like here. I think the more clear and specific you could be, the better. You have the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. The 5 of Swords, it is pretty interesting. I'm very focused on those people walking away. Just in your reading, it's almost as if some of you might be in situations where there are people in your life, like family, friends, just people you're close with that like don't agree with the decisions you're making. But I also feel like you're starting to realize that you have to make your own decisions in life. You can't let other people make decisions for you. So I feel like you're starting to make your own choices, and this is going to lead to a lot of success for you with the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you could be finding a lot of success, or you could be increasing the amount of success you have in your life through kind of like hard work. I also feel that you've been putting a lot of work into life in general. 8 of Pentacles is a card of apprenticeship. He is mastering his craft. And then you have the Hierophant. Hierophant represents like initiation. He has 3 levels to his crown, and the 3 levels represent initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. So it's almost as if you are mastering some part of life this week, or you have been working on mastering like a certain aspect of life. And can we get more details on this? It could just be walking away with that 5 of Swords. It's like maybe you have learned like how to release things, and this is a good thing. It's going to lead to you getting into a much better situation. With the 5 of Swords, you have the 10 of Wands. I feel if you're dealing with other people, that you could be seeing how like their thoughts, their opinions, their ideas are just a burden, and it's also not their life. So, I feel like for a lot of you, you could be choosing to like walk away from people. You might not even be walking away. You might just be saying to yourself in your head, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. I'm not going to allow their opinions to guide my life. And so it's almost like you have to release these burdens. For others, I am getting a weird message here that things could be much easier, especially for those of you in work or business. It's like, I kind of feel like some of you, I always get this feeling for you, Scorpio, that you could be revisiting something like that you did in the past as far as like work or business is concerned. And it's like you're doing it in a different way. We go to the 8 of Pentacles, like much more focused, much more methodical. It's almost like you're following a better plan here with the 8 of Pentacles. So, if you're doing that in work or business, I feel you're going to be very successful. I also have a very strange message popping into my head. Like if you're thinking about building something, I feel like that 8 of Pentacles is saying it might take time, obviously. Like if you're building like a podcast, I don't know, a podcast popped into my head. It could be a YouTube channel or whatever. And I feel like that 8 of Pentacles is saying, as long as you just like focus on it and just put in the work and don't think about like when things are going to happen or not happen or whatever, and you just keep one foot in front of the other, I feel like you're going to be very successful. I think if you kind of pick your head up and look at the results, you're not going to be successful. Why? Because things take time. It's like if you're working towards something and then you kind of look at how far you've come, but you really haven't made much progress, I think that's going to be discouraging, right? But I feel like if you just head down, you keep moving forward, you stick to a plan that you come up with, whatever the plan is, before you know it, you're going to be successful. With the 8 of Pentacles, you have the King of Cups. King of Cups twice here. I do like that the King of Cups goes from the 4 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles. If this is love, personally, I love the 8 of Pentacles in love because to me it represents a person who is really willing to put in the work, a person who's really willing to make things work as well. If this is, for some of you, this could be a move as well. The King of Cups to me in the tarot, he represents a clue card. There are some cards in the tarot that I personally call clue cards, and they just are, they represent a clue for some sort of change, or something going on. And again, the King of Cups, not accurate tarot, but to me, he can be a card of the home. So some of you could be moving. You have the World, the Chariot. With the Hierophant, yes, you have the King of Wands, probably the person you'll marry. So if you're looking to get married, definitely could be this King of Wands type person. Definitely could be a fire sign, water sign. I mean, you have basically everything here. It could be any sign. I think that I described this person a second ago. I think that's what they're like. I also feel if you are working on anything, like a new project, new business, if you are treating it like a baby, if you're really nurturing it into existence, it is going to be very successful, Scorpio. So let's see what is going on for you here, Scorpio. I'm going to pull 5 main themes. You have this pin card, literally says new job, new career. We've been talking about this, how there's like some sort of change going on in work or business for you. So I really like this. Could be a new job, new career. For others, I can't get away from the feeling that I feel like some of you, it's like you could be revisiting an old idea, something that you worked on and changing it. You have this Ram card. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. I would be careful if you have a past person who's stubborn and aggressive. You have this Fox card. It says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I just feel you are kind of like a good business person at this time. The energy of the reading, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands, even Star. It's like you're very focused, and I also feel like you're just a very shrewd, business person. So if you want to do business, it's great. Even if you don't want to do business, again, we are always doing business, whether you're in business or not. It's like you could be trying to negotiate a car loan. You could be trying to negotiate the sale of a house or something like that. So that is business. And, I feel like you're just taking care of business. You have this Vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. I feel like you need to get out of your head and release that. You also have this V card. It says victory in some endeavor. So there's clearly Chariot, 10 of Pentacles, Star. Clearly some sort of big victory coming in for you. But this looks really, really good here, Scorpio. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.